Pudge, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me here.
This is great. We'll start in the fourth row in the middle. I don't know where. Oh, here we go.
Hola.
Oh, hold on one second. We'll just get to these.
Iván, buenas tardes.
Hola,
Iván,
salud.
¿qué darías por estar jugando la Serie Mundial, esta Serie Mundial con los Rangers?
Bueno, sería un orgullo, obviamente, de participar, pero gracias a Dios, pues, hay que darle la oportunidad a lo que vamos a ver esta noche, ¿verdad? Jugando en la Serie Mundial, y yo creo que tenemos un buen equipo. El equipo que tenemos tiene mucho deseo de ganar. Lo hemos demostrado desde el primer día de temporada y hasta donde estamos hoy. Gracias a Dios, pues yo tuve la oportunidad de estar en 2 series mundiales, y no hay nada más bonito que estar en una serie mundial. Y estos muchachos que están aquí, algunos los saludé ahora, no ven la hora de que empiece el primer picheo. Así que vamos a tener una buena serie. El equipo de Arizona ha tenido unos buenos playoffs también, y creo que vamos a tener una buena serie mundial.
Ivan, what would it mean to you to see these players win a World Series championship in a Rangers uniform? And having won a championship yourself after you left, what would your advice be to them to kind of handle this?
Well, I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I'm going to be very happy. Obviously, this is an organization that I grew up since 1988, 89, something like that, and see the development and the growth and the ballpark change and all this stuff happening in this organization has been amazing. And seeing these kids now at this level, and seeing 4 more games left to have that trophy, in their hands is awesome. I feel like I'm part of it, even though that I'm not the player and I'm not there. I'm outside as a fan and work for the Rangers. But we all feel the same. We all feel like this is the year. The year, I think, is now. I think this group of kids are playing the game the right way, offensively, defensively, pitching, fielding the ball. I mean, you name it. They're doing a great job, and so far they've been playing a great postseason, and I think that's the key. So I think for me, and I think Bochy's message to his team is just to keep doing what they're doing. Don't make mistakes. Don't do anything on the field to give the other team an extra out. And if we do that, we're going to be okay.
Go right here, Pudge.
Hey, Yvonne, you mentioned that it felt like this is the year. Was there any specific moment this season or even before the season where you thought to yourself, like, hey, this team is special, like you see something in them?
Well, we see that since spring training. When we signed the boss, Bochy, on the team, right out of the gate, I say we're going to be good. I don't think it's nothing better to have Bruce Bochy as a manager. The guy is he's like a player. He supported the coaches, support the teams, they support the players, and never give up. And obviously, when you start with that court and follow with the coaching staff and with the players, obviously good things are going to happen. And that's what we've been seeing all year round. The way these kids are playing, these players are playing 462 games, and we all see it. I've seen it, you see it, everybody in this room see, the up and downs that we have this year, injury-wise, and struggling, losing games, 2-week losing streak, but then we came back and come back to the to the level that we can play, and that's a good thing. It's all about when you get out of those slumps quickly and you go back to your to the level that you can play and win, that's where you win games and that's where you here. And the playoff, what can I tell you about the players that we have? You know, beat great teams, go to Tampa and beat them, sweep them, and then play Houston and win 4 games in Houston. That's what amazing me the most. When you go there and win Houston, beat that team 4 games in their home, is amazing. And so that tells you how good of a team we have.
All right, David here, Ivan.
Pudge, Eric Mora de Telemundo. La pregunta que te hicieron un poco hace rato, ¿qué significa para ti, con el amor que le tienes a los Rangers de Texas, haber estado aquí tanto tiempo, ser parte del Salón de la Fama, ser parte de tu carrera aquí, ahora ver al equipo en esta Serie Mundial? ¿Cómo vives tú esta Serie Mundial? ¿Qué sientes ya estando como aficionado hasta cierto punto? Y mi segunda pregunta es, bueno, vas a ser parte del lanzamiento para inaugurar esta Serie Mundial. ¿Qué significa
bueno,
esas dos cosas?
Lo que siento por el equipo, obviamente, es como si yo fuera parte de ese equipo, de ese dugout, de ese clubhouse. Obviamente, tú lo acabas de mencionar, no como uniforme, sino aficionadamente, pero cuando uno está en este nivel y cuando uno, pues, contribuye en alguna cosita para el equipo, eso ayuda mucho. Y yo creo que para mí me siento muy contento, muy feliz de que el equipo va como va. No veo la hora de que ya ese primer picheo a las 7:10 se dé, porque los muchachos que están en ese clubhouse están listos para eso. Y nosotros también estamos listos para eso. O sea, que es un momento que eso es inolvidable, porque yo siempre he dicho que ganar una serie mundial, uno puede tener muchos premios individuales, pero cuando uno gana una serie mundial, eso es ya un premio de equipo, un premio en conjunto, un premio que empieza desde el front office hasta los jugadores, hasta los coaches, hasta los trainers, hasta la gente que uno no ve, la gente no ve, que son parte, todos son parte de ese triunfo. Y yo creo que cuando uno ese trofeo a esta parte del año, después de 8 meses de temporada, como uno dice, levantar eso al frente de los fanáticos de uno, eso es algo muy bonito. Y en lo de recibirle, ¿verdad?, el premio, el primer picheo a President Bush, para mí obviamente otro orgullo también. Obviamente ya le he callado varios picheos a él. Obviamente lo que yo quiero es que me la tire de aire, que no me la tire por piso, para no bloquearla, pero me siento contento siempre de tener una buena relación con él, a pesar, pues, que es el expresidente de este país. Fue mi primer jefe cuando vine aquí en el 91, cuando él era dueño de los Rangers, y tener la oportunidad de compartir con él y ser amigo, eso es algo muy bonito.
Ivan, I'll ask this in English and in Spanish, if you can answer in both. You played for some very good teams in the late 90s, mid to late 90s here, but couldn't quite advance in the playoffs. Would winning a championship now, being part of the organization, be kind of like finishing some unfinished business for you as a Texas Ranger? Jugaste en unos equipos bien buenos aquí al final de los años 90, pero no pudieron pasar de la primera ronda. La pregunta es, ¿ganar un campeonato ahora sería como cuentas pendientes?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. You know, winning this year the World Series for the Texas Ranger, I'll be very happy for that. I always want to see the Texas Ranger organization win a trophy, and I think we are there. So 4 games that we got to play is not easy to win 4 games in the World Series. it's a different ball game. It's a different baseball. But obviously, we have the team to win. We have the pitching to win. We had the position players to win. We have the offense to win, and so we have the manager to win. And so I think we have all the tools for finally accomplish what we want. For so many years, we've been very close. Like you say, I've been in 3 playoff. Fortunately, we got eliminated in 3 games with the Yankees back in my days. Later on, almost the Rangers almost win one, lost with St. Louis, but that's in the past. This year is another year. This year is a team that I think it might believe they can go all the way into the end, but they gotta go out there and keep doing what they're doing. Para mí sí, sería un placer muy contento me sentiría de que este año fuera el año para que los Rangers tuvieran el trofeo de la Serie Mundial. Yo creo que tienen el equipo, tienen todas las herramientas para ganar la Serie Mundial. Tienen el picheo, tienen el fildeo, tienen el bateo, tienen un buen manager, tienen un buen coaching staff y tienen una buena organización y tienen unos buenos fanáticos para llegar a esa meta. Y yo creo que este puede ser el año, pero obviamente tenemos que ganar 4 juegos. Y digo 4 juegos porque tenemos que jugar 4 juegos de la manera que tenemos que jugar los 4 juegos. No se puede hacer error, no se puede hacer ningún mistake on the field, porque obviamente cuando tú juegas a este nivel y tú le das una oportunidad al otro equipo, siempre te la cobran. Entonces lo que tenemos que hacer como equipo, ellos como equipo, es seguir jugando su juego que están haciendo hasta ahora en los playoffs.
A couple more. On to your left, Cody.
Pudge, what impresses you most about how Jonah Heim has developed himself into a really good catcher?
Unbelievable, great job. Incredible, obviously, offensively and defensively. For me, I know that he's a great hitter, both sides of the plate. But the game that I love him the most is behind the plate. The way that he's calling games, the way he blocking balls, the way he throwing balls, the way that he anticipate the game, and you don't teach that. I mean that comes natural, and he has that. You know, he knows situations. He knows when the situation is coming. He's ready for it as a catcher, and he's doing an excellent job. And I'm going to be very honest with you. You know, sometimes, you know, the position of catching is the most underdog in the game of baseball, and I think to me that's the most important one. And he's doing a great job, because one of the reasons that I think the Rangers are where we are is because the job that he's doing behind the plate. You know, when you see a guy with running in third base when the game is on the line, and he blocked a great ball and the ball stay in front, and then we strike out the guy, and then Garcia came and hit a home run. For me, the MVP is Jonah, not him, right? Because if he doesn't do that, Garcia wasn't able to hit a home run, right? So those are the little things in baseball that a lot of people don't see, especially in the defensive part of the game, and he does that very well.
Go to the 5th row on your right, Yvonne. Oh, sorry. Oh, got it. Okay. Anything else for Pudge? Right here.
Pudge, do you have any advice for President Bush throwing out the first pitch tonight?
Don't bounce it. Thank you.
I know another Hall of Famer who said that. Anything else for Pudge? All right, Pudge, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy it tonight.
All right, thank you.